So every time CPAC happens, they do a straw poll to see who's the favorite for the upcoming Republican primary. And let's just say the results are conclusive. So Trump gets 55%. DeSantis, governor of Florida, gets 21%. Noam, one of the Dakotas, South Dakota or North Dakota, she's the governor there, did a terrible job with COVID, 4% for her. Nikki Haley, 3%. Pompeo, 2%. Cruz, 2%. Oh, what a beta cuck. And Rand Paul, 2%. By the way, they also did a version of the poll without Trump. And Ron DeSantis crushed everybody when that was the case. Ron DeSantis got 43% without Trump. This is really, really interesting stuff here. So, out of nowhere, Ron DeSantis is viewed as the heir apparent to the Trump throne. You know, I think I'm a little surprised. Like, did they not put Pence in the poll? I don't know. I don't see Pence here, and Pence in every other poll I've seen, he's towards the top. Also, I don't see Trump Jr., and Trump Jr. has some respectable showings in a lot of these polls. So I don't really know exactly what's going on here, but Pence would have something to say about DeSantis being the heir apparent. And then you have people like Hawley who desperately wanted to be the heir apparent, but he just doesn't have a big enough public profile yet. So I don't know, man, but the takeaway from this is it is still Trump's party through and through. Through and through. There were some people on Twitter making fun of Trump for, quote, only getting 55%, but only getting 55% seems like a little bit of a ridiculous view. And I don't know the takeaway from this in terms of how it bodes for 2024, because the conventional wisdom now is Trump can win a primary but not a general. Maybe, maybe not. I really don't know. But what I will say is there will be a Republican civil war. It is just likely that Trump crushes in that civil war, and then we'll see what happens after that. You know, but the Liz Cheneys, the Adam Kinzingers, the Lincoln Project types, I mean, you could say there's just a home for them in the Democratic Party. There kind of is, because the Democratic Party is just the moderate Republican Party. But I do think there will be an internal struggle in the Republican Party, and Trump is likely to crush in that internal fight, in that GOP civil war. And then it is possible that that leads to more perpetual losses for Republicans, or it's possible the Democrats massively underdeliver in these 4 years, and it actually does help the Republicans, and Trump does make a comeback of sorts, you know, but backing off the $15 minimum wage, backing off the $2,000 checks, these are really not things that are conducive to Democrats doing well in 2022 and 2024. But there you have it, Trump 55%. I mean, and if he goes away, it's DeSantis in this poll, but it would be interesting if Trump doesn't run again and you have Pence versus DeSantis, and those are the two front runners in 2024. That'll be interesting to see. That'll be interesting to see. Because I haven't seen enough of DeSantis to know how his instincts are, but Pence, even though he cuddled up to Trump, he does have more of the instincts of a standard establishment Republican, and he doesn't have the Trumpist instincts, which help Trump. So DeSantis may have better instincts than Pence, but it would be interesting to see that battle. But anyway, we're getting way ahead of ourselves here. I mean, it's fucking 2021 and we're talking about 2024. Shoot me in the face. This is ridiculous. But there you have it. When it comes to CPAC, it's not even CPAC. I think it was one of Trump's kids who said it's more like TPAC, Trump Political Action Conference, and that's totally true.